Hey guys, and welcome back to another how-to video. Today we're going to take a look at a little bit more in depth at the multiplayer permissions with respect to when you've got multiple farms and multiple people on the map. And today with me I've got Jerry, Maverick, Benatar, and Rev all on the server here. And we're about ready to start our multi-farm gameplay. And I'm going to use these guys to help demonstrate some more of the functions that I couldn't demonstrate earlier when I was setting up the server and I didn't have anybody else in on the server. So let's go ahead to the escape screen again. And let's hit our little barn for our farms. And you can see the farms that we've got set up here. See, we've got 8 farms set up. Well, 7 farms and my bank. And then if we go to the little barn with people, you can see now that we can actually do stuff to people. Hey, Rev.
That's it.
Hey, if you hit the escape menu, you'll see a button that looks like a little barn.
Yep.
And then you'll see your farm. Pick that and
Yep.
enter your password, and then it'll join you to your farm.
Okay.
There you go. All right, so now that you have joined, I'm going to go to the, go ahead and click on the barn with the multiple people right next to it.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
All right, so you can see on the right, you can see all the farms and all the players. Okay.
Okay.
You see that you basically have no permissions right now for your farm.
Yep.
So I'm going to promote you to farm manager. Okay. And now that you're farm manager, you see a bit more. Okay. So on the far right, you can see you have now checked. You can buy vehicles, sell vehicles, reset vehicles, buy and sell placeables, hire workers, meaning in-game AI workers. You can take on contracts for your farm, meaning the AI contracts. Buy and sell animals, and you can use the create fields function. Okay. If you click on any other player, okay, like click on Maverick for example. My permissions are a bit greater because I'm logged in as admin at the moment, but you should be able to see that you can transfer money.
Yep.
You can grant contractor, and that's probably all you can see,
Yeah,
right?
that's all I can see. Yep.
Okay. So if you hit transfer money, you can basically click up and down, various increments of money,
Okay.
and that's kind of how you can pay another farmer for a job well done. They do a job for you. If you click grant contractor on, let's say, Maverick, okay, what that'll do is it will temporarily allow Maverick to use your tractors, your implements, and do things on your fields. Okay. So let's say, you want him to help you haul some grain or something, or you need him to help you harvest or do some baling, or you're going to be away and your field needs to be flipped and seeded. You could hire him to do the work. You would have to grant him contractor status to your farm, and then he could come either with his own equipment or your equipment, work your field as if he was part of your farm. And then when you were done, you could basically dismiss contractor.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Okay, so you can grant contractor, and it says remove contractor. At an admin level, I can go in here and I could dismiss farm manager permission, or I could promote it. Okay, anybody that joins your farm, if we have someone that joins your farm later on, you could grant them either granular permissions on the far right. You give them only permission to reset vehicles and trade animals, for example. Or you could grant them as farm manager. And once you granted them farm manager, they had full permission to do basically the same thing you can do.
Oh, so you can edit a helper to do certain things on your farm. That's pretty neat.
Yeah. Now, as admin, I have the ability to kick somebody from the server or ban. Of course, unlike 17, bans are now permanent. So they used to be a ban was in effect until you restarted the server. Or somebody could just change their name and they'd come back in. but now it basically ties to your unique gamer ID, which is unique through your activation code. So if you get banned, then the ban is effective even after server restart. And then an admin has an unban function where we can go in now and ban people. So that's basically the ins and outs of the permission system. Once you've been made farm manager of your farm, next time you come in, you'll already be farm manager of your farm. You don't have to join it again. The only time you'd have to re-enter a password is if you, for some reason, joined some other farm. Over here on the farm screen, the screen with the barn in it. So if you join someone else's farm, then you basically lose all the permissions from your farm and gain whatever permissions they give you. So then if you jump back to your farm, you basically have to have someone give you farm manager permissions again if you want to do that kind of stuff. And then, of course, the vehicle overview, you're only going to see vehicles you own, your farm owns. You're only going to see your expenses. Go to the expenses screen. The animal screen is just going to be your animals. Pretty sure the contracts are shared across everybody, but you'll only be, once someone accepts the contract, I suspect it goes away from their list. And of course, silos are, I'm not really sure about the silos yet. The way Jacer was talking, I think the silos that are built into the map, like these train silos, I think if I deposit 10,000 liters of wheat, and you deposit 10,000 liters of wheat, I think I can only take my 10,000 out, and you can only take your 10,000 out. I think that's how it works, but I'm not sure. So I would be cautious and probably want to test that with folks before we start dumping a whole bunch of crops there. And we're going to get ready to start doing land purchase once we get everybody else here in the server.
That's pretty neat. That's a big upstep from 17. How everything could be separate.
All right,
What
guys.
I understood, we can do our own contracts. We could each have a contract on a different field at the same time.
Each farm can have one contract at a time.
Yep.
Yep. All right, guys. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please go ahead and click that like button and let me know what you thought. If you've got any other suggestions or ideas.
While they're doing a contract, the contract goes
And
away.
until next time, guys, happy farming.